Caitlin Clark hurt her ankle in a scary moment that left the sold-out WNBA crowd worried. Now, there are growing concerns that she might be out for the entire 2025 season.
I saw this injury in real time, and I honestly thought that she was going to be out for the season.
This time, it's her ankle again, the same one she injured in August while playing against the Atlanta Dream. Back then, she bounced back fast, showing she's tough. But now, it's worse, much worse. An ankle injury is a nightmare for any basketball player.
Yeah, we're looking at that ankle roll one more time right there. But you're right, Angel. I mean, I had mentioned at the top of the show that she is having one of the best rookie seasons in WNBA history. The 19 assists in the game, the triple-double as a rookie, leading the league in assists, and she's only continued to get better.
If you can't walk, run, or pivot, you're not just benched, you're stuck. But this is Caitlin Clark we're talking about, the definition of grit and determination. If anyone can face this challenge head-on, it's her. With her strength and all the fans sending their support, maybe, just maybe, she'll beat the odds and come back in time to save the 2025 season.
I've done it a few times, so it is what it is. You're not a real basketball player if you haven't sprained your ankles by.
Caitlin Clark is the heart and soul of the Indiana Fever, and right now, she's not just down. She's facing an injury so severe that it has the whole basketball world holding its breath. The injury happened during pre-season training, because, of course, when you're Caitlin Clark, the grind never stops. She was perfecting her deadly crossovers, pushing herself as always when disaster struck. One wrong move, and her left foot landed awkwardly during one of her signature plays. She collapsed to the floor, clutching her ankle. The gym, once full of energy, went completely silent. Her teammates froze, her coaches panicked, and Caitlin, ever the warrior, tried to stay calm, but the pain was unmistakable. She couldn't even stand without help. Yeah, it was that bad.
The replay, it looked really soft. It wasn't that bad in turn, but it hurt. So sometimes you just need a second to give yourself a second. If you ever sprain your ankle, it just kind of stings.
Fast forward to the medical diagnosis, and the news isn't good. Caitlin's dealing with a grade 3 ankle sprain, the most severe kind. Doctors say there could be damage to the peroneal tendons, which are key to keeping the ankle stable, and even some muscle damage inside. To put it simply, this isn't a just walk it off injury. It's serious. Sit down, stay down, and pray for a miracle kind of serious. For someone like Caitlin, whose game relies on speed, sharp cuts, and ankle-breaking moves, this is a huge blow. And the long-term risks are even worse: chronic instability, reduced explosiveness, and lingering pain. If the recovery doesn't go perfectly, this could affect her career for years to come.
Specifically, a lot of these casual fans who have come into watching the WNBA because of Caitlin Clark, who plays a smooth style of basketball, who shoots from really far away, who makes great passes, who handles the ball well. People are coming for a style of play that is similar to that.
Naturally, fans are losing it. Social media is flooded with well wishes and prayers for Caitlin, with hashtags like #ComebackStronger and #WeLoveYouCaitlin trending non-stop. The support is overwhelming, but let's be real, this is a gut punch for everyone who loves basketball. Her ability to make jaw-dropping plays, her charisma, and fearless attitude have turned casual viewers into die-hard fans. Now, the league is in full-blown panic mode because, let's face it, Caitlin was their ticket to keeping the lights on. Without her, who's going to bring in the viewership? Angel Reese, Chendi Carter, they're great, but they don't have Caitlin's magic.
In talking about Caitlin Clark, is that some of the players, you want to use the word jealousy, fine. You want to use the word envy, fine. You want to use the word resentment. We want to play with words. That's cool. It's something. And I think that some of the ladies, not all, but some of the ladies in the WNBA are missing the point. And the point is, this girl right here is a box office attraction.
Speaking of her rivals, they've been surprisingly quiet. You'd think Angel Reese or AJA Wilson would be celebrating now that the competition's out of the way, but even they seem to get how serious this is. Sure, maybe they're secretly relieved they won't have to face Caitlin on the court, but deep down, they know the league needs her. Without Caitlin, the WNBA loses more than just a player. It loses its spark, its storylines, its soul.
And I'm a WNBA fan.
It's been a good season.
They cannot have fucked this Caitlin Clark thing up any worse if they try.
And then there's the league itself, scrambling like a headless chicken. How do they replace the irreplaceable? Caitlin's injury isn't just a blow to her team, it's a financial and PR disaster for the WNBA. Let's be real, Caitlin Clark is the WNBA. Her absence leaves a huge hole that no amount of marketing can fix. Expect viewership to drop, and ticket sales. Good luck. The league has leaned so heavily on Caitlin's star power that without her, it's like trying to keep a skyscraper standing without a foundation.
Before the 2023 season, the WNBA had grown by 40% viewership from 2022 to 2023. But with Caitlin Clark's arrival, it's grown by 400% viewership. Okay, now let's not talk viewership, let's talk ticket sales. Bear with me. Ticket sales grew in 2023 by 16% from 2022. Ticket sales have grown by 93% in 2024. What that means is without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA would have taken till 2029 or 2030 to get to where Caitlin Clark has gotten them today. What Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership, she did in 5 days what would have taken 5 years.
But let's focus back on Caitlin herself, because this isn't just about the league's bottom line. This is about a player who gave everything to the game, only to have her season, and maybe even her career, put on hold. Recovery from a grade 3 sprain isn't quick. Experts say it could take anywhere from 6 months to a full year, depending on how the rehab goes. And even then, there are no guarantees. What if she can't make those sharp cuts anymore? What if her explosiveness is gone? What if the Caitlin Clark we all know and love never comes back at full strength? The what ifs are terrifying. Fans, understandably, are losing their minds. Social media is a chaotic mix of heartbreak, anger, and desperation. Indiana Fever fans are taking this especially hard, and who can blame them? This team had finally clawed its way out of mediocrity, all thanks to Caitlin's brilliance, and they were looking like true championship contenders. Now, it feels like someone hit rewind on their dreams. Facing a season without her is like waking up from the best dream of your life and realizing it wasn't real.
You guys correct me if I'm wrong. Is it exciting to see players battling in the post, fouling and bully ball, and excessive physicality in the game to me isn't as exciting to watch?
And let's not forget the Fever themselves. Without Caitlin, their entire game plan has been turned upside down. Sure, Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell are talented, but asking them to fill Caitlin's shoes? That's not just wishful thinking, it's almost impossible. Caitlin wasn't just the team's top scorer, she was the glue, the swagger, though I'm about to ruin your defense energy that made the Fever legit contenders. Without her, the team is left asking that tough question. Asterisk, can we even do this without her? Asterisk.
Other players as well. You see compilations of them online. Not cracking down on these are going to turn people off to watching the WNBA, and it's not going to allow the league to grow and people to be more excited in players other than Caitlin Clark.
Of course, Caitlin's absence isn't just shaking up her team, her rivals are feeling it too. Angel Reese, AJA Wilson, and Chendi Carter, the usual suspects who've loved taking shots at her, both on and off the court, now find themselves without their favorite target. Sure, they're probably relieved they won't have to face Caitlin running circles around them, but let's be real, they thrived on the rivalry. Caitlin didn't just challenge them, she forced them to level up. Without her, the competition feels a little less intense, a little less exciting. Even they know the league will feel emptier without her fiery presence, but here's the thing about Caitlin Clark, she's not the type to throw in the towel. Word on the street is, she's already laser-focused on her recovery. And knowing Caitlin, this isn't just about getting back on the court, it's about proving every doubter wrong. The injury might be severe, but if anyone can bounce back, it's Caitlin. She's got the mental toughness of a gladiator and the work ethic to match. Physical therapy? Bring it on. Advanced recovery techniques? She's already lined up. Caitlin isn't just aiming to recover, she's aiming to come back better. But let's not forget, she's got some big names to look up to. If Kevin Durant and Diana Taurasi can return from career-threatening injuries and dominate, why can't Caitlin? This isn't just a setback, it's fuel for her fire. She's built her career on silencing critics, and you better believe this injury will only add to her determination. Caitlin Clark doesn't just play the game, she owns it. And this is just another chapter in the story she's writing. Still, the questions linger. Will she return to the court as the unstoppable force we know and love, or will this injury take a toll on her game, like it has for so many athletes before her? For now, no one knows. Fans are in limbo, holding their breath and hoping against hope that Caitlin's story doesn't end here. She's the embodiment of everything the WNBA stands for: resilience, passion, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. For now, all we can do is hope Hope that Caitlin's toughness, her relentless work ethic, and the best medical care money can buy will pull her through. But make no mistake, this is a turning point, not just for her, but for the entire WNBA. Caitlin Clark deserved better than this, and the league. They better start figuring out how to survive without their brightest star. Because if Caitlin doesn't come back the same, the WNBA is in for one very bumpy ride.